Welcome, the War Chief of Light is live. Yet another epic night of gaming, ass-kicking, nerding out, and having fun. Hi, my name's PBG, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peebs. Bear with me, it seems like cleaning my glasses was not a priority before stream. That was a mistake. Before getting into this game, let's talk about another mistake I made. Today, I thought, you know what would be fun? Why don't I ever combine gold and like the berry tones, you know, the pinkish purples for eyeshadow? That would be pretty. More stuff should be paired with gold. Do you know why I don't? Mardi Gras. I look like I went to a Mardi Gras parade. I deserved that. That's alright. Fuck it, we're gonna have some fun. So there we go. We can now see out of the glasses. Excellent. So let's log in and continue off in the MSQ. So if you are new, haven't been here in a while, that is what we're going to be doing over the next little while. I do want to start catching up on the MSQ because I'm worried with all the Endwalker stuff that poor little curious peeps is going to want to click on stuff and it's going to be spoilers. Don't be like poor little curious peeps. We'll get there. I'm trying. Truly. So, long story short, is coming. Other than that, we're just in the middle of catching up. We're in the middle of getting our groove on, getting caught up in the MSQ. We will get there. I also filmed, hello Mihai, Mihai. I'm sorry. I think it's me. There we are. Either way, what we're up to right now is we're in the middle of filming shorts for tomorrow, and I don't know how much cheesy stuff you guys are into. Mihai, thank you so much. Sorry about that. I don't know how... Oh, she's pretty. I don't know how much cheesy stuff you guys are into. But this is at risk of being the silliest, stupidest short that I've ever made, and I am so excited for it. Like, I am stupid. Oh, why am I all the way over there? Ah, shit. What's the quickest way? I guess I'm taking a long way. My bad. This is what I get for filming stuff. So that's it. We're gonna have some fun tomorrow with the short. Like, it's going to be cringy as hell. It's going to be exactly what you'd expect from me. Yeah, that's exactly what it's gonna be. Exactly what you'd expect from me. Nerdy, silly, cheesy, pure peeps. Okay, so last time around, what did we do? We met Lakshmi. Hold on, what's her name? Lakshmi, yeah. The prettiest thing in this game so far, period, end point. She is stunningly beautiful. Everything she did was stunningly beautiful. Even the map we were playing on was stunningly beautiful. The spells used, stunningly beautiful. Just that aesthetic is the aesthetic I live for. I was in love. Absolutely stunning. If I could dress in those color patterns the rest of my life, I would be a happy pappy PB. So good. I am riding on a chocobo. Oh, she absolutely is. And it's incredibly stunning. Like, it's breathtakingly beautiful. And there's nothing I can say to make it, like, bad. Like, everything she said, did, whatever. Stunning. Do you know what's not stunning? This place. Also, last time we were here, we got a little bit of a shock. Estienne decided that he joined the party in probably the most badass way he could possibly think of, and that was so cool. It was a little bit jarring because I think the storytelling, I think there was a problem with pacing, and I think that's a theme that we're finding pretty much along Stormblood, is problem with pacing. Story's not bad, the story's not poorly written, it's just poorly paced. Hello Darian with the wet dog, the swag peeps, and the sloppy. The wet dog is laying at my feet actually. He's very cuddly, like this last couple days he's just like, won't leave me alone. But anyway. It's a boat. It's a big ass boat. So yeah, there's some problems with pacing in this expansion, at least as far as I can see, because I mean we lost a major character introduced to us. Major. And we didn't care because Daddy Estienne just came in and destroyed everything, and it was so good. You were not followed, were you? Then comes the twins. That's all of you, is it? Let's get to it. Name yourselves. Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Stark Woad. Hello, Iron Man. How are you? That sounds so cool. Just saying it out loud. Can you tell us what happened? I overheard soldiers talking about the mess. One person single-handedly disabled the cannon. It was a dragoon. A badass dragoon. Daddy's home. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. For a Wednesday, I admit, Wednesdays are my struggle days. Wednesdays, I am usually tired. Work's usually at me by that time. And the week of staying up late, going to bed early, gets to me at about a Wednesday. And ironically, tomorrow's going to be one of those long-ass days at work. That looked amazing. And from what I was told, every fear that we had about it being bad, we should just shut up about because it's so good. But alas, I don't know. How cute I hate that hat. Okay, Alfino, what do you got? Pants, okay? As usual, Alfino has a brilliant plan. The price of freedom. Uh-oh. Before continuing, the price of freedom doesn't sound good. Alisei will create a diversion elsewhere. Confusion leads in her unit. Okay. Alright. Well, thank you, Danny. Welcome to the Peeberific Potatoes. I know. The name. Welcome aboard. You know I appreciate you kindly. For those of you who don't know, Danny's been around for a long time. He's super sweet, and I appreciate you kindly. And ironically, potatoes, and you know, I'm not making the joke, but you know what I'm saying. The Swag Peeps comes out. Actually, for those of you who didn't know, Swag Peeps was drawn by your favorite mod, Fall. Really? I went like 4 feet. 4 feet. I didn't even have to get on the chocobo to get there. Itchy eyebrow. And I drew this sloppy. Okay. I always give all the games I play 10 out of 10. I feel like, oh, they are. They are absolutely. Like, a lot of these games are really, really good. And Final Fantasy has that tendency to be excellent. Like, it's part of the series to be that good. You know what I mean? Like, when you have that kind of a reputation, that's insane to be that good all the time. Alright, that's the button I think I'm looking for. I've never used it, so. Okay, well, that was not as exciting as I thought it would be. We'll have to wait and see what it actually does. You see the lore video from... I have not. I'm very picky with my lore videos. Nothing personal, I assure you. It's 110% because I'm trying so hard to stay away from spoilers. So usually I won't watch a lore video unless somebody says, Peeps, there's no spoilers in it, go ahead. I did, however, watch the documentary of the Fall and Rise. I watched that. That was excellent. I learned a lot. I learned to realize how much went into this game. I mean, listen, I knew a lot did, and I never underestimated it. But it's kind of on the level of like the Olympics. You don't underestimate somebody can run 100 meters. Anybody can run. Most people can run 100 meters. And then they do it in like fractions of seconds, and you're like, shit. Okay. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about there. I have not, and seeing Fall and Rise, it was jarring. Jarring's a really good expression for that. Yeah, it was pretty wow. It's one of those things where you, when it came out, hold on. When did Final Fantasy XIV come out? When did FF14 1.0 come out? Okay, September 30th, 2010. 2010 World of Warcraft. Not that I'm trying to compare like one versus the other. That's not the point. Warcraft was in Cataclysm. They had already had their best expansion. They had already been around for years. Every example of what to do in an MMO was there. Final Fantasy XI, every example of what to do was there. I understood that it was bad, but to realize how bad it was, like, it felt like it's something that you were coming out of the 90s. Like, you know what I mean? Like a first attempt. And it wasn't that at all. It blew my mind that it was that bad. You know what I mean? It's kind of like people that talk poorly about, and we're going to use again Warcraft as the example because I know it very well, Shadowlands being the worst. Is it the worst, really? I'm not saying you didn't enjoy it, and I'm not saying it's not a poor rendition, but is it the worst? So when people said Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 was bad, it was like, okay, is it really? Okay, I get that it wasn't this. How bad is bad? Turns out bad is fucking bad. Those of you who don't know, I do not have a cold. I just... It's winter. It's coming into winter. Exactly, Philly. Exactly. Oh shit, okay, hold on. That's exactly what ended up happening. They tried to reinvent the wheel. Which is not always a bad thing, because... Flower pots, yep. Because reinventing the wheel is not... If they would have... This is innovative. While still sticking to a familiar feel. So I get that they were trying to be innovative, and I understand the point of being innovative. But again, when you... It's the equivalent of making square wheels. When instead you could have made the radial wheels that go in one direction for better traction and rain. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way they went. And flower pots. They made flower pot shaped wheels. Look how different. I want to stand next to her. Was it? I'm a big fan, and I make no secret of this. I'm a huge fan of Taliesin and Evitel. And Evitel likes these thick characters. Okay? Does something to her, which is good for her. It's just funny because I picture myself, and I'm only like knee high to this thing. Hello, Shu? Exactly. I am blowing my nose all year. I think I get like a month or two in the year where I'm not blowing my nose. It's to a point where I stopped putting makeup on it because I know it won't be there in 20 minutes. Hi, dog. I see this little snoot pop up beside me. Return to the Resistance Force. Thank you so much. Last chance to make preparations. Oh, look at this sad little face. Oh, we got a duty. Y'all know that look. You guys know what I'm about to do. What's the level on it? 69. Nice. Oh, allergies. Yeah, no, I can imagine. I don't have allergies. I just have a runny nose. I'm the type of person who doesn't... I'm a Canadian not built for the cold. So the second that I'm almost kind of cold... Oh no! I can't queue up for it, can I? Shit. I tried. I will rectify that failure later this week. Alright, we'll queue up for it as DPS, I guess. Bad peeps. But yeah, I'm the type of person who, if it's kind of almost cold, I have a runny nose, and I'm also the type of person who finds 19 degrees to be cold. Yes, that's Celsius. Rich, I understand. Not because of me. I married a man. And you guys know of men like this man. My husband is the kind of guy who sweats and is warm thinking about the heat. He's the kind of guy who, it's minus 20, puts a sweater on. And you're like, you have a winter jacket. You're aware of this, right? So we have a real fun time with the heater. When he leaves the house in the morning, I turn it up one. Same thing as like at night, he'll turn the fan on. Second, I pass out. It's really the two extremes. I sleep under like this many covers, and he sleeps on top of the covers. We're that kind of extreme. Oh well. 6 minutes? Let's go kill 6 minutes. What's this? Oh shit, that's a big camel giraffe? It's a camel giraffe. Well, that's cool. Camel giraffe. So this is how I unlocked a lot of stuff. How I unlocked everything in Heaven's Ward. And it's something that I honestly admit is a good idea if you play a lot of DPS roles. And I did this while waiting for turn coils. So what I ended up doing is every time that I was waiting for something, I would go and do these blue quests. And I did the blue quests fucking everywhere. Look, I unlocked everything but Scholar because I don't know where the blue quest for that one is. I'll have to Google it. Because I just kept doing the blue quests. I always have the heat on. That's the situation that we have right now, Rich. Because in where I'm at, it's cold outside. And I'm in a 100-year-old building. So the actual like there's no good insulation. So the building itself, so in the afternoon the sun heats it up and it's super hot in my living room. But at night, it's 15 degrees outside and it gets real cold. So heat in the morning, cold at night. I have the windows open next to me to cool it down a little bit. It's kind of crazy. Wait, where am I going? Bad peeps. That's not the way to go. Go back. Where am I going? Deliver. Oh. Duh. Summoner and Scholar share class. Got it. Okay. Understood. That makes sense. That's probably why I haven't done it. It's not because I haven't looked for it. I looked for it. And my dumbass, that's probably what happened there. Da 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 bum bum ba na na. Love that song. Absolutely. There's my. Why are you hiding? Marauder Guild in Limsa. I realized how the bards make their music, and I want to play a bard now. Hello, Freya! Okay, now I gotta wander my butt back. See? We just did something almost important while waiting. It's also how I unlocked a lot of these hard modes and a lot of these dungeons, because exactly that. I would wait for a dungeon and okay, here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. No, stop it. Map, not N. Hello, Pocky! Peeves is gonna be on a boat. Maybe. Awesome! I love that. I love the live streaming. Speaking of live streaming, and we might as well talk about it. Holy fuck, Twitch! To be fair, they were not in a good light to begin with. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, there was a massive 125 gigabytes of code released from hackers from Twitch this morning on 4chan. And when I say massive, I mean massive. It included a shit ton of people's information, including what people make from subs. Yeah. And when I say what people make, I mean like exact numbers. What their payouts were for the month of September. What their annual payout from August 2019 to, there was to a date, a little over a year. And the numbers are... it depends how you understand numbers. Because if you... Remember, this is subs only, so it's not donations. It's not sponsorships. So it's not direct income. And also remember there's taxes involved as well. But there are people making hundreds of thousands a month. And that's fine. We all knew that Twitch was top heavy. A couple things that took me off guard is the top 10 people on Twitch are male, which we knew that part. But not many of them are very nice streamers. You know what I mean? Like, they're not very friendly, wholesome content. Kind of weird that's the popular. What is cool to see is Critical Role is killing it. I mean, killing it. I think they were number 1. They made something like 9 million. 8 to 9 million in a year and a half. And again, keep in mind that that's a big number. They gotta pay the taxes, they gotta pay their crews, they gotta pay their entire group of people. Like, million doesn't go as far as you think it does. But that's not talking merch, not talking like live shows, like, and all the shows that they have. Like, again, for those of you who know their content, there's a lot that goes into it, but millions in just subs. Like Hassan, who's always been super upfront with exactly how much he makes. No surprise there. XQC blew my mind. I'm not a fan of his content. I find him a little sassy. That's okay. That's your thing. No one's judging you. But yeah. XQC makes hundreds of thousands a month. Which again, go get your coins. I am happy to hear that someone's succeeding. The only thing that, and this is going to be very real, the one thing that actually kind of upset me with this information is in the top 100 streamers, excluding groups like Critical Role, there was only 3 women. And you could probably name them. But still, that's not the point. Who they are is not the point. It's just very jarring to see. We knew it was top heavy, and we knew it was top heavy male. Whew. But 3? Alright, so we did that one. Let's go do this beat. Try to get some levels. Yeah, again, it's very jarring once you sit back and you're like, that's it? Yeah. But again, this isn't a negative thing. I don't want to, like, if you're out there making hundreds of thousands, it's because you're entertaining thousands of people. There's no, like, get your coins. Do I have to kill that guy? No, we don't want to kill one guy. Those are the worst kind. Here, let's go unlock this place, wherever this is. Oh, we're in! Let me in, let me in, let me in! Yeah, that was the thing. No, well, again, Critical Role is a large group, and there are women in the group, and I am a fangirl of Critical Role. I'm a little bit behind, but I love Critical Role. I love the character. I love what they stand for as people. Like, they're just good people. That's it. That's the other thing, is that they're the ones that are targeted on Twitch. They're the ones that are like, so you're stealing our views. What views? They went to 97 other people in droves. Like, and let's keep this very clear. The same for me, first timer. So yeah, and when I say like 3 in the top 100, they're not in the top 10. Hello, Bruno. So they're targeted, they're not pushed, and they're nowhere near the top. It's incredible. It is what it is, and like I said, I ain't fighting for that top, so we're good. But it's interesting to see the numbers as a whole. Oops! If the tank hates me, I deserve that. I deserve that. Nope, I deserve all of that. I'm in trouble. I made a boo-boo. Hello, Sangoma. So, pro tip, don't be peeves. Don't start rambling and then, like, start walking into the middle of the fire. That's bad peeves moments. Oops. I done fucked up. I've been doing dungeons as healer that I'm, like, watching people's healths and talking. Ooh, bad peeps. Does he? Do you have horns? Cause that's pretty cool. I'll inspect. No, not your search info. I want to see what you look like. Salmon. Yeah, it looks like you have horns. That's so cool. Okay, there we are. We're gonna drop that big thunder 4. Alright, back into Black Mage mode because we gotta remember how to do this. Alright, alright. Let's clean house. Da 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 da. Oh, absolutely, shoot. That's the other thing, is that YouTube, yeah, you make more. And it's mostly because of how advertising works on YouTube. Oh, that too, Shu. Absolutely. Absolutely. When you look at how they're treated, it's definitely, yeah. I moved to YouTube just because I prefer the platform. I'm too small fry to be affected too much of it. But they absolutely do treat people like poop. Oh! Absolutely. Rich, absolutely. And that's a lot of, it's when it's monetary. When people, it's a two-way street. There are people that are living off of the donations, one, so they're gonna push for them as they see fit. And then there are people who need money to live asking for them. Like, it's a weird dynamic. I like YouTube better for that too. Because the realistic, your views make you the biggest money. There's no secret there. 100%. And it's free to give those. Have fun with the Final Fantasy VI callback bosses. Really? Oh goodness, this is gonna be fun then. I can't wait. It's an odd situation. It's something that I make very clear. I work a 9 to 5. Pretty good 9 to 5. I'm good. I'm fine. And if you do ever want to support financially, watch a video. Like a video. Oh, I see it. Ah! Share. That stuff is 100% helps. And yes, it is also financial. It very much helps financially. Mind you, I assure you, I'm not winning the lottery on YouTube anytime soon. Eee, what are you doing? I did not lose. I did lose you, Notion. Well, that sucks. Keep hitting the wrong button. That is so cool. Like, say what you want. That is freaking cool. I almost want to get hit with it just because of how cool that looks. Like, what a nod. What a wonderful idea. Alright, I'm gonna have to do it again. Are we gonna have to hit it with a cannon? I feel like we are. Oh no! Hey, we stunned it! Hit him! Okay. Oh, I love pot stickers! Like, not a little, a lot. Like, I could live on pot stickers. Vectors. Say what I want. I love pot stickers. I'm like not a hard person to get along with. You want to give me? cheap pot stickers from Costco, I will take your cheap pot stickers from Costco. Love me some pot stickers. There's some pro tips from Danny. Just because it looks cool doesn't mean it should hit you in the face. And of course, stubborn little peeps, but I want it. Pass. Kill the Decepticons. I hate this alarm sound. I really do. Is Krill in one of these? Please let Krill be in one of these. My girl. I miss her. I hope she's okay. Man, if they kill Krill, we're gonna have some problems. Like straight up problems. They could make her a boss and just make her like super strong and overtuned like these guys. I don't know. Please don't kill Krill. I am asking you as a nerdy PB, do not kill Krill. Go, 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 go. I want to see what it does when it fills up again. Nothing. Okay. I tried. Doesn't it? Listen, I did that as a kid, okay? I had Final Fantasy VI on cartridge. So when all this was happening and you were in the Magitech castle there, that was a bitch. Those things, magic's the only thing that affects it. And again, when you're young, you don't know that you should be buffing up your magic people kind of a lot right now. And that's when you're starting to get Magicite. So, Shiva. Like, when you're young and you don't know better, that shit's hard. I admit that. Like, the first couple times I played that game, I struggled. Until I learned the ever so magic, teach everybody you can magic. Because, you know, magic is a good thing. You like magic. Plus, as you're leveling in Final Fantasy VI, especially if you went and got the stupid shield. Y'all know what shield I'm talking about. You went and got the shield and you have to do your I think it's 250 fights or 150 fights, something crazy. Yeah. That's your time to start. Everybody learn some healing magic. Everybody learn something offensive. Is it the Aegis? I don't remember the name of it. It's the cursed shield. You have to uncurse it. I think it's the Aegis. I always put it on lock because I'm so smart. Not smart. No. Number 24. So this is like a true research facility. These are research. This is interesting. Watch out for the buff that he gets. Good to know. Turns into the paladin shield. That's the one. And you gotta play with it first. Did I really lose that? I did. Okay, we're gonna need some heal. Ow! PB! Let me cast on this guy. Oh, that's awesome, Brea. There's some people in my Discord who's getting their relic weapons, and I am paying attention and looking. It's just every time somebody posts something spoiler and it says Shadowbringers next to it, you can bet your ass I'm not looking. I bet. Right now, it is against my religion to look at the spoilers. I'm trying so hard to stay out of them. And I find myself doing the bad PB thing and like sneaking in and okay, that picture's fine. This is why I need to finish this Stormblood before. Get fire. I like fire. This boss sucks. Okay. Am I enduring Stormblood? Stormblood, I would say, if I had to rank them, is number 2. Is it better than a Realm Reborn? Yes. If you... On the whole, yes. Is a Realm Reborn still very good? Like, I don't want people to think that I'm saying one is bad. Because they're not. Ooh, I want that green dot. And nope. So let's start there. These are my opinions of 3 great expansions. One is the best expansion I've ever played of any game ever, period, end point so far. Heaven's Ward. Heaven's Ward is just... I'm shaking my head. I don't even know what to say. It does. And there are some quests that do suck. Pretty much everywhere. But when I say like... Because Heaven's Ward, the biggest problem with Heaven's Ward is it takes so long to get good. The world built like... And I don't know if it's the player's fault. Is it possible that it is the player's fault that it takes so long to get good? Think about that for a second. When you walked into this new game, you're like, I want to play Final Fantasy XIV. I can't wait. Everyone tells me it's a great game. And you kind of get that expectation. The other problem that I find that I get is... not a lot of people are used to the JRPGs in the sense that it takes time to get a story going. It's just the reality of the game. So that slow build, the slow addition to spells, the slow... I think it's got a lot to do with player expectation. And yes, it is slow paced. Like, it is really slow. They are really bringing... It's like a 600-page book, and it takes 300 pages to explain the world. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just means it takes a while to get there. And that's kind of the feeling you're left with. The benchmark problem, Darian, is a big one, especially for us senior members from other games. Us veteran WoW players. It's not offensive, because that's a strong word, but it really, like, bothers me that I don't know if I'm doing okay. Exactly, Michael, and I do blame the player base a little bit, and I mean this in the most loving way, because most people that tell you about Final Fantasy XIV come from a place of love. They want you to play this game that they love. And then they tell you Realm Reborn is slow, and you're like, okay, but it's a game you love, so I want to play it. Can't be that bad. And it's not bad, it's just slow. So with that in mind, that again, none of this is bad. I would say so far, Stormblood is above A Realm Reborn, only by a little, and Heaven's Ward is in a league of its own. I don't know how else to say that. The bosses are more fleshed out. The individual stories are a little bit more fleshed out, and the biggest problems with Stormblood is pacing. Because Azim Steppe is probably one of the best zones I've played, period. I love Azim Steppe. But the pacing to get there is kind of weird. Ew. Ew. I think it spawned some ads we gotta kill, and alright, we'll figure it out. I'm a mage. Just stand in shit and keep attacking. I mean, totally move. Yeah, no, I can imagine, Joan. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's my biggest issue, is the pacing of Stormblood. And a good example, again, from Azim Steppe to Doma was beautiful. I loved Azim Steppe. I thought Doma was really good. Azim Steppe to me still outdid it. But if we use the example of Conrad, that's fair. You're seeing two different sides, two different views at all times. That's a fair statement. We'll use the example of Conrad. And if you guys are new, yes, I saw Conrad die. Pacing for there was really bad. Because Conrad, a character that you're told is very important and means a lot to a few characters, dies, obviously. But in the same cutscene, you get this ridiculously bad-ass moment of Estinien coming out all dragoon sexiness. Yes, dragoon sexiness is the correct term there. And it's just like I had just watched a character that was supposed to mean a lot to us die. Exactly, it's like she lost a father figure, realistically. This guy's been dead for years. But the idea still comes back down to, oh no, why are you like this? No, I didn't feel bad for Conrad, I admit that. He meant extremely little to me. And the idea that they didn't let his death breathe at all? Like, there was a chance to feel bad about it. Ow. There we go. The res, honey. I know those. I really enjoyed that. I did. They made this one ugly though. BLM tank. Exactly, there's some quests they could have done, and if we really stop and look at the actual questing, Lise, when she's talking to Hien, it feels more like a lover rather than someone who's learning to be a leader. Right? And that's what they're trying to show, is Lise learning from Hien. But to me, it came off as, you're going to get to do the dirty. Right? But yeah, Conrad's death is a perfect example of poor pacing. If he would have died, and they would have put any kind of quest in between that and Estigne's scene, we would have had a moment. If you would have had to help Lise carry him out, if you would have had to run away from the bad guys or kill people that are trying to attack you, something to just separate the death and that next cutscene, because that cutscene's so badass. Like, that's so far one of my favorite cutscenes of Stormblood is Estigne just jumping down and doing a boom boom. But that pacing really killed Conrad's character storyline, Lisa's storyline. I didn't care about that. Give me more Estigne. Yeah, that's very fair.
Ah, I think that answers my question. We've accomplished our objectives as well.
Yeah, Pocky, that as well. No, that makes sense. Just to make sure that we were still early, even to have the link pearls say, hey, listen, we've advanced on this, unsuccessful. Something to say that these people exist while we're doing this. Burden of the Sun. Yes, I was told to... I actually have a sticky note here. I was told, make sure I film my reaction to that. It's a sticky note on my computer. Because I was told that was amazing. Exactly, like any other thing would have been better to just give it a little time.
At 12, you're all right.
And you. There's the control center. Let's hit them hard and fast. Ready?
Kelsiana. That is the most relatable comment. Shit.
They're here!
No shit.
It was you, wasn't it?
I gave the order to fire.
It was over! The skulls had surrendered. No one else had to die. And you killed them. Your own people. Your own comrades.
You're right. I killed them. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn, all the rest. Trained and fought with every last one of them. Good soldiers to a man. I gave the order that led to their deaths. And I knew exactly what I was doing.
You're right, Bruno. You are very right.
But why? Why would you do that?
You are very right.
They died so that all Alamegans could live free. That was all we ever wanted.
Okay, that's fair. We'll see how she ends up going, but
we would do whatever it took, so that one day the Imperials would learn to accept us. But everything comes at a price. And if you haven't got the means to pay, then you pay with blood.
the price of freedom.
Service
That's where the quest comes from.
But citizenship guarantees naught. It's not enough to do your part, oh no. You have to run faster, fight harder, kill more and more and more, and only then will you be equal.
What a story.
That's just how it is out here in the provinces. You buy your freedom with blood. There is no other way.
Shut up! Shut your mouth! You don't get to talk about freedom. You killed your own. They trusted you, and you killed them. Murderer! Butcher! Traitor!
I thought for sure bitch was the next word. I know that would have been my choice, because I just like the word, but alright. Oh.
Lise! Gotcha!
Alice, don't you touch my sassy.
I know what you can do. I've already seen it.
She did what she had to do in her own mind. Doesn't make her choice right, but can't blame her for her choice.
Even so, the odds are against me. Lord Xenos invites you to join him for the royal hunt, to be hosted at the palace. You may bring your horde, if you like. All are welcome.
I just want to point out that Lisa's big mouth and Lisa's punchy attitude has gotten us into shit again.
She'll be alright, but we'll need to carry her. Will you help me?
Again. This is the second time we deal with Lisa's bullshit. So I understand when people say, fuck
Lise,
her.
I leave matters here in your hands.
That's a bad... We just figured out, Alpha, no, that's a bad idea. She goes punchy real fast. So I do understand some of the criticisms, because, I mean, again... There's my husband. That's fair. But I mean, that it's the same thing that got us into shit with Xenos. Twice. First time, Lise did it. The second time, Yugiri did it. Like, you know, maybe punchy panhead is not the technique here. I know we should be happy. We won. Feels empty. Who knows? Maybe one of our bonds men that could lead us to her. Alright, let's take the Lancer stuff. My man! Oh no, I love Fardola. Fardola? I like how gray she is. She's morally gray. That's what morally gray looks like. You feel for her. You understand that she is in this world with no choice. What was her choice? Resist? Probably die like most did before. Or live in hiding, again, like most did before. Or live as a slave. Like the other half did. She paved her own way. And she still lives while probably most of her family, other than her fighters, are probably dead. Oh, absolutely, Pocky. That was double dumb. Especially with Lise being there to have told her the story. Hey, we tried that. That failed. Really bad. Don't do that. Exactly. We learned the hard way. But Fardola is a good character in that sense because her character is very real. It's realistic. And there are people that have done that. If you look in places where militaristic stuff has happened, and let's go back to Nazi Germany, people fought with the Nazis, even against their own people, because they thought this was the correct way to not be persecuted. Doesn't make it the right decision, because really, where is the right decision when your life's at the end of a gun, a barrel, but she made a decision. It's very real to life. I like that kind of storytelling because it's something that you can see people do. Again, it may not be your choice, but they made a choice. Her being all badass now is kind of like, uh-oh. Thank me, Raban. Thank me. Fine work you did today. Alisei was injured. Okay, she explains the fight. Regrettable, but I am pleased to hear that she'll make a full recovery. Parting words, on the other hand, ring less favorably in my ears. Exactly, Freya. And the shades of grey are not unrealistic shades of grey. This is not something that is a one-off that you would never ever picture. This is a very real life situation that has happened in millions of other situations. Think of the Catholics being persecuted in England. There were people reporting on their neighbors because they were harboring priests. Their own people. Because that was their way to survive. It's an interesting type when you look at it in the whole sense that even though, again, you don't agree with it, it's a choice. We're almost at the end, and we've still got to save Krillin more. That's kind of telling. It feels like we're almost at the end of the expansion. 9 quests, counting 1. And I'm into the patches. Oh man, that's exciting. You're soon enough. Pippin has the best men scouring. Listen, it's time for us to fully occupy Castrum and prepare the advances on the lock. After this, catch our breath for the final push. I don't see why not. Listen, Raban, the quest said you were going to thank me. I expect to be thanked. All jokes aside, all the dirty jokes aside, I think that my first attempt to cosplay, I'd like to make like a female Raban. I have just spoke that into existence. I've been thinking about it. I have thought about how to do the mask. I got a sewing machine coming to me after Christmas. I think that's what I want to do. That's the plan. But, guys, this is a really good spot to end it for the night. Yes, I'm sorry. Wednesdays suck because they're a little shorter. But we get nice and chill. We get nice and fun little vibes. Pocky, it's going to happen. I just spoke it to existence. And of course, I'll film the entire... Oh, that is... Oh, Rich. I'm into it. But, I mean, that sounds hard as hell. Not gonna lie. We'll definitely talk more about that tomorrow, during tomorrow's stream, but cosplay is something I've been wanting to get into. So, before that, though, it's been really fun. I've had a great night. I always have a great night with you guys. You're amazing. Thanks again for the new member, Danny, who's amazing. We love you dearly. Have a legendary night, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Which, by the way, new short is coming tomorrow, and it is potato-tastic. That's the only hint you're getting from me. Another hint's in my Discord. That's all you're getting. Have a great night. Bye. Gotta hide an arm. Of course you gotta hide an arm.